Hi, I'm Bakx-Friesen with Driven by Results. Today we're talking about strategies to have an effective open house. So the first place to start always is why. So why is it important to have open houses? A lot of agents argue that they don't want to bother, it's a waste of time. And so a few reasons why I think it's really important to host them is, number one, you get to talk to other agents' clients. So I just had this recently where a client came through and I was able to sell them the house, and they were working with a different agent, but they ended up writing an offer. And so, you play a part in that. The second reason to have them is that in a seller's mind, this is enhanced and increased exposure of their home. So it's a really good opportunity, again, just to show how hard you work and that you're doing everything possible to sell the home for the seller. The third reason why it's a good idea to have an open house is for feedback. So sometimes agents will show your listing and you're not really getting feedback from them after a showing. And so by having an open house and having people come through the home, then you can ask the questions, get a feel for what the feedback is, price-wise, different features of the home, maybe some changes that the owner can make in order to help sell their home better. And fourth, having open houses is just a part of adding more value in your listing presentation. So it's another value add, it's a value proposition for people when you're looking to have sit down and list a property, that you offer open houses and maybe another agent doesn't, right? And so there's a few things that you can do to prepare to have an open house. First of all, to show up early is really important, because you might walk in and the house needs a little bit of tidying up before the open house, or you might want to put music on or address if there's any concerns with smell, those sorts of things. The second thing is advertising. So making sure that you have a bit of a checklist of what your advertising is that you do for open houses. It makes it quick and simple, and of course saves time, and time is money. Another thing that you could do is a preview for the neighbors. So you might have a neighborhood preview, which could be maybe half an hour before the open house or even the day before. And it just gives the neighbors the opportunity to have a look around. Oftentimes neighbors know people who would like to move into their neighborhood, and so that's a good opportunity again to maybe find a buyer through the neighbors. Another tip would be to contact agents that work that area or that price range to make sure that they are aware of the house. If it's a busy market and there's a lot of listings, you want to make sure that yours stands out. And so just putting in that extra time, making a few calls or emails will help you get more people out to the open house and of course sell the home quicker. You want to make sure that you also have a lot of signage. So sometimes you get a little bit lazy over time and you just put up the one sign or two signs, but make sure you've got lots of signs, balloons, be creative, and make sure that your house stands out on a Saturday or Sunday when you're hosting an open house, again, amongst the other open houses. Make sure that you're considering as well doing Facebook events for your open houses or live videos while you're there and give people a preview. So there's so many different opportunities on social media. Make sure that that's also playing into your open house while you're there. So if you want to discuss this further, feel free to give me a call or reach out through drivenbyresults.ca, and I'd love to help you build a stronger strategy for better and effective open houses.